Jayate Shivosmyaham. Jai Durga. Come on, Mother. Vasistha is telling Varjayitvahamiteeva na vidyasti taratmika shante tvabhavanadin shante tvabhavanadismin nanyo mokshosti kaschana. There is no greater error or ignorance in oneself except the sense of his egoism. And this error having subsided by one's disregard of its accepted sense, it is not far from him to arrive at his liberation. Varjayitvahamiteeva na avidyasti itaratmika shante tu abhavanadismin nanyo mokshosti kaschana. Abhavanad asmin. Bhavanad asmin. It became here in this ismin. So the second line is Shante tvabhavanad asmin nanyo mokshosti kaschana. Varjayitva, apart from aham, giving up this aham, ityeva, na avidyasti, there is no other ignorance, itaratmika, other than there is something, we may think there is ignorance. He says, apart from the sense of I-ness, there is no ignorance, there is nothing else here, see. Shante tu abhavanad asmin. Once this subsides, this egoism, then you don't have to think of anyo mokshosti kaschana. We always think there is some liberation. Liberation is a thing. We think so. Just like every other thing, moksha also is a thing. He says there is no other moksha than losing the sense of egoism. Yes. Yeah. We talk of smartness and dumbness. The greatest dumbness that God made all of us is, we can be scientists, brilliant brains, they are all. Scientists are very brilliant brains, as we know at this time. Yes. But, and the doctors are also there, medical doctors who do use this body. They know everything, what this body is composed of. But in spite of all that, God says, if you meet God, he will, all of you think you are intelligent. You have a brain that I have given. This body is just a skeleton framework. I haven't hidden anything from you guys. He says, this is very clear. If you have eyes, you know it. If you don't even have eyes, nowadays we can cut the bodies and we can know what the body is made up of. It's just a skeleton framework, and to skeleton itself, if it was, it will fall down. Yes. So that it doesn't fall down, I use these muscles and nerves to tie it up, so that it can be a little bit stable. You can stand up without falling down. And I made all these nerves and all these things so that you can move around also. And he says, can anybody with any type of sense, you don't need an intelligence, just even if the minimum brain is there, brain work, it should be so clear to you, in this skeleton there is no eye. There is no eye here. And how come from morning to night you are so obsessed with this? If you are obsessed with this body, I don't mind. But you always think it is me. You are obsessed with yourself. You are not obsessed with yourself. You are obsessed with the skeleton as I, you say. Aham. And you tell me you are smart. Yeah, when we think we are smart, it is absurd. And in spite of telling and talking about this, oh my God, I have to tell you, still I haven't forgotten this skeleton. Yeah, I haven't given it up. I always think this is me. Yeah, what am I bothered about from day to night? It's only about this skeleton. I don't worry about this as this skeleton. This is where it is, this pronoun. You don't think of it as a this. You think of it as an I. Ahamiti bhavana, you see. And what is wisdom? He says, not that you know Sanskrit or Latin or you memorize books. He says, just this. Just that to know that you are not this skeleton. That's all that we are talking as wisdom, yes. Or liberation. Because what is bondage? This body needs lot of help and maintenance. Yeah, this is not maintenance free. All the life is a maintenance of this body and to keep it healthy and strong. That's all our purpose since from birth to death. This is the only job we do, maintenance department. And if you did it as if you are taking care of a pet, suppose you have a pet, you have got a horse, and the horses need a lot of maintenance. Yeah, no, we think it is very easy to own a horse, because we have seen people in states, man, it is so costly to maintain a horse. You have to really take care of it. So you take care of it. If you take care of it as a horse, you are very wise. As a pet. No, this is a pet. You have many pets, cats and dogs and horses. Some people even have lions and snakes. So this could be a snake or whatever it is. If it is your pet, you take care of it. We don't take care of it as a pet. No. I take care of it as if it is myself. Yes. And he says, this is what has been the bondage. This is the Hridaya Granthi. What is this knot of this heart? This knot of this heart is this I-ness that is in every cell of this particular body. It's not one portion of the body. In every cell, this my I-ness has penetrated. And just to understand it, we keep on reading and reading and analyzing. He says, this doesn't need analysis. No, हम लोग जो कर रहे हैं, we think very great, we will do vichar, inquiry. God says, you don't need to inquire. How can you ever be this body? Isn't it? It doesn't need much brain to be liberated. Yeah, we are not liberated because we have got extra brain. Yeah, we have too much brain. We think of things other than what is essential. Yeah. All the knowledge that we have is non-essentialness. Yeah, that's why, the wise people, usually they don't talk to us. Because this guy cannot even know that he is not the body. What should I talk about God? Isn't it? If anybody talks to us of God, that person must be dumb. Forget about our dumbness. Even that person also must be equally off his head. Yeah, a skeleton talking to another skeleton. Ha 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 ha, this is, you know this, you know that, I know all this. And this is just a skeleton. You get, when you see it literally, this is one of the greatest jokes that the cosmos is playing. When we keep complaining, God designed this universe very bad. Yeah, any sensible person you ask, you know all the faults of creation. Yeah, you don't think it is he has not messed it up? What? You are the smart guy here. These
Swami,
guys don't talk.
they say, Swamiji,
Huh?
God created the world out of boring,
Out of?
because he was alone, no?
Oh.
He created the world out of boring and hide himself out of shame. What a lousy piece of work I have done, so he hide himself out of shame, they say.
No. What are the complaints you have about this creation?
But,
I want the complaints.
but philosophically they say not created in the first place.
It has been created. अरे मुफ्त में थोड़ी आता है. हमको philosophy नहीं बताओ. Don't talk philosophy. This world is here. I haven't seen anything that is not made. Yeah, look at anywhere. It doesn't. You just think नहीं होता है कुछ. Nothing happens. It must have been created. So whatever it is, and if this is a creation, there's a creator, and we call that being God. And did he make it nice?
He did. That's what.
Or, I don't know. You don't mind if I use the word. No, you don't mind if I just use the word dumb.
Yes.
It doesn't mean
Yes,
just
yes,
you, but
no
we are all dumb. But
Yes,
when I,
no
how can you be that dumb to say this world is very nice?
That's what
That means you haven't lived.
No, it's not nice. I vouch for that. But the Shastra says the other way round.
Forget about the books.
Then it is not
That's
nice.
what I'm telling you. The old likhne walas, some guy who writes, most probably he was born in luxurious lap. He had everything, and he wrote, "This world is very nice, God is great." But you go out in the streets here, the guy who doesn't have even just a breakfast or a little food to eat, and is struggling pulling the cart just for the 10 rupees you give it to him, and you tell him that this life has been created very nice. Have you ever seen the world?
Indeed, I do watch for that, Swami.
Huh?
It's painful, of course.
No, so throw me out all the complaints that you have seen.
See in a pragmatic way, it's painful.
You don't want to offend God, so you don't want to tell all the things that he goofed. Please tell.
No, I don't know if he created at all.
Forget about this. Now we have assumed
There is something which is painful.
all thesis starts with an assumption, and then you start the writing. All theories. Even so, this talk or this is going on, this thesis is, there is somebody who has created. We don't know who created, but somebody created it. And all that you are exposed to is the creation. And if you see the creation completely, creation means not just what you are experiencing. My coffee is nice, my parota is nice, chalo, I am done, you see.
Everybody has their share of pain, Swamiji. Even if he is born in luxury, he has his share of pains actually. Even
Tell me
physical.
the extremes of pain where the guy can curse God.
The wars.
Huh?
The war. War. When war happens because people lose their head, many people lose their family without any fault of them. So it is the creation of God, right? Why then? Okay. Why God is partial that some people have got everything and somebody has got nothing? So it is a partial. The God is partial.
Yeah, you are a better person to ask. What else? what complaints do you have against God?
I can write down a
Nahin,
list.
nahin. Bolo. All the complaints you have. I was asking a wrong person. He's in luxurious lap.
No, never in luxury slab, Swamiji.
Usko पेट भरा है.
I'm in bare minimum, Swamiji.
His stomach is full, so he doesn't have much complaints about God.
I have lot.
Huh?
I have lot. Because I always feel God is partial. Why? So means I don't know. It is a karma theory or something. If God can create, why can't He create an ideal world? That people, okay, because immortality is not a boon. Okay, people are born to die, but till then he is alive. Why can't he live happily? Whatever he want, he can do without crossing the limit. If he is giving me the brain, if he is in the brain, then why he can give the good thing? Like why create a Putin or a Laden or somebody, right? Who are creating misery? If God is creating. No, literally, this Hamas, this Israel, why it is happening? Because it is not my fault that my family died. Some people lose his head and my family is gone. So it is God's, right?
Okay. Even if there is no Hamas or Taliban, this is all man-made. Because these groups are all man-made. We have made the problem. But I used to, there was one of my friends, he's a psychologist, he studied psychology, and he would see the creation, and we always like the wildlife and other things. Animals, you always appreciate the animals. This is very nice, God has created all these things. And he used to think about the animals and their life. And he said, we human beings, we have got faults, we have different ambitions, so we can make problems amidst ourselves. But these animals, poor things, they don't have too much brain to think, to make a problem, to make a Hamas, a Taliban, or a BJP, or a Congress party, or anything, or a Muslims, or Hindus, or Christians, and Jews, blacks, whites, colored, not colored, yellows, to make distinction and division and make a problem. Animals just live. They say, just give me a little piece of bread, I am happy. They are not going to be making divisions. But how much they suffer. Like when we see tigers and you see the Discovery Channel and these cheetahs or bagheras chasing a deer, it looks so nice. Yeah, when they chase, what a happy chase it is. And I always think, even to walk on this road, I have to be very careful looking at the pebbles. Or when you are driving or something, some stick, suppose you are biking, just a stick that is there, when you bike, you will slide. So you have to look where you are going, even on your roads which are maintained. And for these lions and tigers and all these carnivorous guys, who have to chase. And in that forest, all these trees are not just like these trees, you see. Very nice, they are okay. There are thorny plants and bushes. If it is a forest, that's where they live, wild animals. There is so much of thorny things all over, you see. And when somebody is chasing and you are running, you cannot look, oh, this is thorny plant, I should go this way. You don't think, you straight run to get away far from the predator. Yeah, deer when it runs, it's not going to look for, it's a thorny plant or anything, they have to run. And the chaser also, lion also won't think. If he has to get the prey, you just keep going. Don't look off that thorny rose bush. You have to knock it out and go. It is not that easy. Their whole body must be bruised. Yeah. And I thought, man, what a life you created me. If I was a lion, do you think I will ever thank God? You just say, oh, I am the king of the beasts. Give me a break. I had to run and get all these thorny things. Yeah, just to walk for me in this forest is a problem. Nobody cleared the paths.
Not only that, the very fact that we have to feed every day, that itself is a painful thing.
Yeah. No, these are all the complaints that the world has, because world doesn't consist just of me and you. All these guys are there. And then, you think, okay, the lion is chasing, it has got problem. But I am the deer. You guys as human beings, you have got your medical help. Even I have to kill you, most probably, we have got anesthesia and other things. And then we can do surgery, so you won't have a problem. But here, as a deer, what I face, it's too bad a lion caught me. And it starts eating me alive. This was one of the biggest complaints that psychologist had, When you see the animals, whenever an animal is eating an animal, because jivo jivasya jivanam is, life is the sustenance for another life, you see. And you eat them alive. Can there be a worse way of destruction or a death? Except us as human beings, nobody eats us alive, you see. We should consider ourselves blessed and thank God, you are a very good creator, because you are not eating me up alive, you see. We are the only guys who can thank God. But the rest of the creation, you are just one of the species. The rest of it is billions of others whom we call as animal kingdom. And their life is, they have to die when they are alive. Yeah, nobody gave it an anesthesia, you see. At least, in our slaughterhouses, they try to hit it on the head with a hammer or something and make it unconscious. And then they will slaughter the cows and other things, you see. At least your brain is out of function, yes, so that you won't feel the pain of the butchery. But everyone is not going to the slaughterhouse. The animals just grab somebody. You see. I am a fish. You are a bigger guy. So you just come and grab me alive. I don't know, sometimes most of you will swallow me. But many of you guys have got very big teeth. You are a shark. I cannot just go through your jaws, you see. You crush me with your jaws. And one human being is caught, little dragged by a shark, we will make it such a fuss. This shark is the most terrorist, you see. It's the worst creation, you see. There's a shark, you get scared, you see, because it's a terror. But all these animals, they have to just go through it. And when a shark sees a human being, do you know how much scared it is? Because it says, I may be a shark, but this is the one being that can trap any one of us, you see. Even if I'm a big whale, this guy doesn't leave me. He has got his big harpoons and catches me, you see, when I'm just roaming around nicely in my own swimming pool, which they call ocean. Can there be a most terror-striking species than the human being? Lions, tigers, doesn't matter. We can catch them and kill them. And this is the system that whoever made the creation did it. He created me and you, the human being. Who doesn't leave anything, you see. He will eat the entire cosmos. He will never leave anything. He can eat anything. He will eat even snakes. Yeah. Usually you would say, snakes is the one thing you don't want to touch. But now even the snakes, you make it nice dishes. You see. Rattlesnakes, you catch them. And give it to Tapial. He will make it nice soup. Yeah. And lobsters, you catch, talk about eating it alive. Even if you eat it alive, the lobster, I would think you, human being, is very kind, because you have to eat, so you are eating. No, you think lobster is very tasty if it immediately dies, if you just put it into boiling water. So before you cook and eat that, which is very tasty, lobsters are very tasty. But how do you cook? You just put them, I have seen guys, they'll go, that bastard, I want to have that lobster, you see, because they kept them in a glass case, and you will see these lobsters. And when you go to the restaurant, he will tell you, pick your lobster, who do you want? They will say, that fellow looks bad. We'll have this guy. And you take it. And the chef is very happy. Okay, I've got something to cook. So he takes that lobster, which is alive. Then you put it in boiling water. And when they put it, it just screams. It's a big scream, yes. Because anybody feels the boiling water. Because if even little water happens, it's a big problem. Because we know how much problem it could be when we saw Tapial, when the boiling water in his own home, it fell on his hands, and the whole hand was off from work for many months. Though he was strong enough to work with one hand and do things, he was a very great guy. He never stopped working. He did it with a single hand. But when you see this as a part of creation, of what is going on, You won't give any credit to these books. When there is, see this suffering, that's there in this universe. It's unbelievable. And all that because God put on his computer, Jivo Jivasya Jivanam. The Rishi said it nicely. He says, I can't help. Each life is sustained by the other life, you see. If you see a mouse, it is just a food for a cat or a snake. And the snake, poor guy, if anybody sees a snake would say, oh Lord, why did you make him see me? If you see a snake, it is dead. You will bring a stick and kill it. Because that is the rule, you see. If you see a snake, don't let it go, because it may not bite you now, but it may bite somebody else. Or it may bite you again, because you will walk in the night again, you see, because you are late coming home. You can be bitten. And it may not do anything. It's just passing by, and you happen to be there and see it. Not that it was trying to chase you. Just it made itself present. The next second, its life is over. You will take a stick and kill it. And when you see this creation like that, little insects flying, and when we see the birds happily flying, and I see, oh, the birds are flying. No. They are just swallowing up all those insects that are there in the air, you see. There is no escape. Poor things, they are just flying in the air. It's nice, man, very good, and all this. And when you find a lot of birds flying, and we think, okay, it's nice, they are flying. Yeah, first I thought they were all flying. They are not flying. They are having dinner, catching all those insects and bugs, that are there. Yeah, I don't know. So like I was watching a couple of days ago. There is the small birds, little fellows. Near the Ganges, you will see them. There are 2 or 3 fellows are there. They skim the very surface of the water. And there are rocks. They will just skim and then sit on that rock. They are eating something. On that, most of the end you don't see. There may be little bug that is flying over the water or something is there. Because I was seeing it just purposely, it will go there and then sit on the rock. It will come back, sit on this rock. But it was trying to catch a bug or something, or maybe it's a small fish, I don't know. Because it is just still skimming. So it must be some insect or something that's just on the water or something. But it cannot rescue itself. It will be gobbled up. There is no security for the entire creation. We are the most lucky of all the people, of all the species. Yeah, the crown of creation. We are the monsters. There is no monster other than the human being. Nobody can be smart like us. Even the biggest elephants, are very strong. No, man can tame the elephant and make it do all the circus things. You see. Yeah, your super strength won't match the human being's brain. He has ways to outwit you, whatever you are. If you are a snake, who cares? I will remove your fangs and keep you in my room. I will have a basket and play games. I will, the bagpipe I will blow, and you will lift your head, and I will make money. Yeah. And when you see this, I don't think hope you don't mind. I'm thinking I'm talking to only these people. If they put it on network, it is not my problem. I'm just talking to 4 or 5 people. At least don't hold all these complaints against me. I have to watch out, He's an eternal listener because we have been telling it's all over. You see, this God is not somewhere hiding. He is here. He is listening. Okay, Swami, these guys never complained. You asked Ram Prasad, he was so nice not to mention any bad thing about me, you see. And you, merely because you have got a mic, you keep on rattling out all the bad things that are there in the creation, which I did not think at that time, I thought it would be okay, but once I created, it became like this Chinese virus. What is it that came? Corona. Corona. COVID, yeah. This COVID. It got its life, so things are happening. I don't know how to take it back. Till
God is everything.
Huh?
They say God is everything. He has created this out of himself, being present in everything. Then he himself is suffering, isn't it? We think that we are suffering in a way.
You are always, I'm very glad you are on the side of God. Liars, always liars have two sides, you see.
What I heard it.
And what you heard, you are talking. That's what I'm telling you. You guys read a book and believe it.
No, that's what Swamiji ki, okay, this philosophy are very nice to listen, very nice to read, and when you are reading, they make a fool out of you, then you think, he's telling right. But when the hunger kicks, or when I see this Discovery Channel and all, and when I see the deer, a cheetah chasing behind the deer, I really feel for that deer. And as you told, that death is very painful. They eat him alive. Why? And if as God has created, why that deer is taking that pain? And also the second thing, I was reading somewhere, like not reading or watching, the best of the lion or the tiger, the best, they all die out of hunger when they become old. That is also a very terrible death, when you don't get anything and you die out of hunger. Why such a world? And if God has created, we always tell ki, and then the second thing, we always say God can do everything. So, okay, God se galti ho gaya, he created this type of world. Why he can change it? And I always feel the entire trouble is the hunger. Why God gave us a stomach? Without hunger, everything will be nice, right? You enjoy karo, mar jao.
Yeah, God told, if I did not give hunger to this guy, he would kill the whole universe. Even with this hunger and problem I have created, this human being hasn't stopped doing mischief and torturing. he, yeah, when normally we talk about Christ's crucifixion, you see, it's a very great suffering. And I saw, I think it was the movie Passion of Christ or some other, as well as, of course, I had seen any movie that came about Christ. And when I saw his life, and you would feel bad because he was a nice person. If a bad person is beaten, people always feel good, you see. Ha ha ha, give him one more blow. Yeah. Of course, in India, when I see the Indian TV, I am so scared because all these people, they think they have a stick, they can beat any person on the street. That's what I see on the TV. Yeah, it looks like barbarian. At this juncture of the human evolution and the modern times, in 21st century, you can beat people in the public and no government and nobody raises voice. All the TV lookers, we just watch. Oh, they are beating. He said, okay, now I've got 50. I will show you another 40 more pictures of where somebody else is getting beaten. And I spent half an hour watching that, enjoying my pasta. And if the man is barbaric, he doesn't care for pain, others' pain. If he gets a little pain, a mosquito bites me, good luck, the mosquito is dead. Yeah, we cannot suffer a little bite, no. But where you take a stick and beat people, not that you don't know what is pain. Even when God make you understand the pain, the human being is so unthinking and unreasonable. He only cares for his pain and his hunger. It's just me. If others are hungry and dying, I don't worry that much. No. None of us do worry. We only say we sympathize. No. We really don't sympathize. If only we did it, God would have thought, oh man, I made a paradise. Each person is helping the other. Yeah. That's all that needs a paradise for. Paradise is made each one helping the other. That's what he thought when he was doing this creation in his drawing board, you see. Because they say there is a thing they were telling, this was a creation. But here, of course, we have got elbows. So I can take this and put it in this mouth, yes. And if there was no elbow, he created people, he gave the arms. You have got two hands or one hand, but the hand cannot bend. So all these people were created with straight arms, you see. And the table was filled up with lavish food. Oh man, my mouth is here, this cannot bend. I take the laddu. All these guys were starving, yes. A lot of people. But everyone with straight arms, you see. But somebody came and he said, "What are you guys doing here?" Somebody kept the food on the table, but our hands cannot bend. We are all starving. We are very hungry.
They can feed each other.
And he said, "You are hungry? You don't know how to take care of yourself?" "No, I know how to take care of myself, but I cannot take care. I don't know what God created." He did not have any chance. Then this gentleman who was little like Christ, he said, "You take the laddu, don't feed your mouth, feed her mouth. Take jamun, give it to this guy. If you, and then the other guy can give you something else, hopefully idli or dosa, something he would give. He will have the jamun, but he may give you the vada. That would be okay. It's not too bad." If Satish can make the chutney, it will be fine. Oh, yesterday we had vada. Oh man, it was unbelievable. Yeah, I told somebody I want to eat vada, and he was kind enough to make it. And some other Swami came and made some sambar. I haven't eaten good sambar for a long time. This was this vada sambar. So you can feed the other person. Let him give food to you. They said, "Oh, we never thought about that, you see. Okay, you can have vada, no, give me the jamun, you take this." So, and we had, and it became okay, you see. The table became clear. We all fed each other. We could have protected each other. But where do you see that? It's very rare. The moment if you have power, and this is all because of this power, and your stomach is full. If you are not full, then you will think different. Yeah. That's why God created hunger, so that you will know what problems are, what pain is, so that you will be able to appreciate others' probable pain. See, we don't know. But others could be having some suffering, and you will be able to help. But when he gave the hunger, I only thought about my hunger. This was the problem, you see. With all the creation, it was me, 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 me. I have to be okay. Why do we kill the animals and eat? Because I want to, it is tasty. Non-veg food is very tasty. It's tastier than vegetarian food is. Of course, we can make it very tasty with all our spices. Lucky Indians. Or else, if you are like the old Europe people, it would be a problem. You know, previously, all these Europeans would come to India. Some of the invasions took place for the sake of the spices. Because all that, even when I went out, even at that time when we would go to Western food, they had, that food be just very bland, especially European. You boil it, bake it, and eat it. It's very nice. But we can never eat salt, namak dalo, or black pepper dalo, wo bhi nahi hai. Put mirchi, put some other things.
Garam masala.
Garam
Mixture
masala,
of so
I
many
forgot.
things.
No.
Garam masala.
I have that shows I have never cooked. Garam masala, thanda masala, whatever it is. We put it, yes, that spice. Where am I going? What was the purpose?
Hunger.
Huh?
Hunger.
Hunger and sambar. Hunger. No, this me. And that became the curse, literally, it is. And yeah, I was going to Christ. We'll have to talk about Christ next time. Some other time, if there is a time. Because when I saw that movie, now people, especially Christians, would cry, or even a normal person, if you see Christ suffering, you would cry.
I cried in that.
Yeah, you would cry. And all that we cried was, Christ is suffering. And when I saw the passion, I thought that was not what Christ was telling us. That is not why God created the Christ image and played that game. Yes. When I saw that, when Pontius Pilate or someone, they captured Christ, or Christ was brought to him to sentence, and he was a little bit decent. He was nice. Okay, we have to punish him for whatever it is. So give him a few blows and release. That was the order, you see. And he left him, and he is not going to be coming and whipping him, you see. He is gone. And who are there in charge? This police, these Roman soldiers or someone. And then this guy has got the fun of his time, you see. He takes the whip. Takes the whip again. He never stops till Christ cannot stand and it just falls down. And it was not even that guy's order. When you get this power, like when we call police brutality, especially in West, we are very much against police brutality. Even if somebody holds and does something, police brutality, it can be, you can sue them and put them in trouble. Of course, not here. Here, you get this stick and you beat them up, you see. And what Christ, when I saw that, that picture should tell whoever saw it, what do we do to each other? What do we do to each other? That is what Christ was trying to show, you see. People, they thought, okay, only Christ should not be punished. No, it is not Christ. We do to everybody. The human being doesn't have an understanding of others' pain. And that's what my whole thing that I got from seeing that passion is, oh my God, even now we are doing the same thing. Yeah, any prisoner or all the intelligence, when the intelligence, we have got intelligence associations, CIDs and all these things. If they catch you, oh man, or a prisoner, what you do, you never think of this suffering. So that's what we have to understand. And when the I can, if I feel pain, I must be able to appreciate others' pain, and then if you appreciate it, doesn't matter. You have to help, just like those guys with the straight arms. That has to be done. Yes. Okay, let us see where we go, or where we were going. But please forgive me for the list of complaints. I know it's our problem. Please solve it, O Lord. I know in your mercy, you know you must have had a purpose to create. But hope this doesn't go and gets broadcast all over and people speak bad of you. You are the Lord of mercy and love. Allah. Jai Durga. Oh, the all-merciful, please help us all. Please give us a proper understanding and may we all help each other and enjoy your universe. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Parabrahma Paramatmane Namo Namah Yata Shakti Veda Parayanam Samarpayami Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu Hari Om Tat Sat Om Jai